Hello everyone, welcome to the next part of this bullshit game. Now I'm gonna begin and I will try not to speak while the dialogues are running. We're gonna continue after the first night, the day 2, first day, day 2. Same old house, everybody. This guy makes it look so hard to get it in the morning.
Teddy, come outside. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, come in.
I just about given up on you ever waking up. Sleep well?
I dreamed of Betty. She was in the garden, and she called for me.
Yes, tell her that. So that she might hate you
How
forever
about
to come.
you, Lissy dearest? Oh, you know me, old fruit, wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home, did they?
They did not. There's no sign of anyone. Aside from last night's Mistwalker.
I've been thinking about that.
I would say
I'd just woken up. I was groggy and the mist was thick as pea soup. I don't know if I saw what I thought I saw.
You were chasing a ghost?
I didn't get a good look. I'm not
Yeah,
even
you
sure
didn't.
there was anyone there.
Well, there must be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday?
That rhymes.
Maybe they're keeping an eye on us from out in the fjord.
I'll take a gander. The Fretlands will be home soon.
Sure, if they're alive,
And Betty's here. I know
go
it.
on.
I feel it.
If you say so, Teddy Bear. Have you had your noodle juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll be a pill without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
I'm not hungry. First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission! Hot dog! I'll scout ahead. I'll meet you down by those houses.
Yeah, you will.
Let's uncover your secrets, Grovik.
Alright, now you have to do what I'm just gonna do right now. First go down to the town.
Up here, Teddy.
Forgot about that.
Such a beautiful day. You could bottle and sell this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal.
Careful you don't fall.
You
I'm
suck
just gonna be
fun
worried
out of
about it.
everything, old boy.
We're far from any doctor. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
That's
Aw.
not very likely, is it?
I just wanted to care
We're
about you.
scouting ahead.
What do you think I'm doing? Vantage point, like on a pirate ship. I can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
Would you come down?
There must be someone around.
Only one way to find out, old sport. Did you check all the houses?
Alright, first house in the row.
Hello? Anyone here?
Why, hello, Mr. American. No one home?
Hey, this one is open.
Hello? Who's there? Hello?
Obviously no one is
Anyone
there.
home?
It's just a fucking ghost now. We're watching it. Too bad, I must say.
September 21st, 1923. Vi desperata. Lissy, found something here. Escalated from words to stones. Blood has been spilled. The curse haunts us all. There is no hope left in Guds förlåta. Good. God. Right. In this God-forsaken place.
This literal God has forsaken this place.
The death of the children was the end of Grovik. Whatever remained of our souls departed with them. You should see this, Lissy. The letter just trails off. It was never sent.
Alright. Let's keep moving. We have a lot of places to go.
Did you see this door closing?
It was just the wind, Teddy Bear. You're as skittish as a pussycat. There's one more house.
Anyone home?
Unless they're playing 3 strikes, you're out.
I don't think anyone's been home for a while.
Now you're gonna go up to the
Someone
church.
painted the word traitor on one of the doors.
Where are you going?
I couldn't even leave without you.
Ah. Someone painted the word traitor on one of the doors. And there was a letter. It sounded foreboding.
Still think everyone's out fishing?
I saw some sheds down by the water. There's the general store. The church.
In other words, time for some sightseeing? Well, it's a bright and beautiful day, and we have nothing better to do.
What on earth are you doing?
Handstands, Teddy! My record is 2 minutes. I'm working on 3. Just go on ahead. I'll catch up.
Sure. Show you, bro. Is it nothing important? Alright. Now these kind of games don't get loved much. This way of storytelling is beautiful and good. Because you have a first perspective on books that you cannot read because some people are too damn lazy to read. Or too good, I guess. This is a show.
July 24th. Memorial service. A commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer. No services after that. Alice!
Over here, Teddy!
July 24th. Memorial service. A commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer. No services after...
All these graves. What happened?
It's a cemetery.
But look at the soil. These are recent burials.
You're right.
Do you think this is where everyone's gone?
This can't be everyone. Besides, someone had to bury the bodies.
Fair point. Well made.
Something did happen. Several people died in a short period of time.
How? An accident? A mass murder? Spanish flu?
I wouldn't want to speculate until I've learned more.
I can speculate for the both of us.
Well, Betty's not here. I'm gonna keep looking.
What about the church?
Everyone just died
Why would
because
they board up a
they
church?
wanted to.
What does that say?
God is not here.
Obviously it's not here. Okay, both sides, you cannot do anything.
What does that say? So much for that. No wedding, no baptism, no funeral.
There must be people somewhere. Where are you going?
For constitutional. to breathe some of this salty sea air.
Looks
You go on
beautiful.
ahead. I'll find you.
Alright, let's go. There's a few places you have to go. Beautiful and quiet. We don't need to go in back to our house. We just need to go to the other side now.
What if everyone turned into a pebble? And they can't speak, but they see and feel everything that happens to them.
There's something very wrong with your head.
Wouldn't that just be awful? Why, I'd be a murderer.
This guy finds this funny.
What's this?
Remnants of the mining operation.
What, mine?
Remember, I told you yesterday. There was a mine here, but
You
it
can
closed down 20
teleport
years
right
ago.
now.
I know, Edward. I was just checking for a sense of humor.
What kind of sense of
Still
humor you think
nowhere to be
I
found.
have?
Till Min Om. It's a memorial. 3 men died when the mine collapsed in 1902. Georg Hatlestad, Niels Frambu, Arne Fretland.
See, this is what working a regular job. Did you say Fretland?
The younger brother who was mentioned in the article. He was just 19.
How long had he been working in the mine? That's too young for a dirty job like digging into rock. What did they use this for?
Bringing the ore down from the mine before it was loaded onto boats.
So, diamonds? Gold? Or just boring old silver?
Iron ore.
Or what?
Rock, which contains iron
I know.
deposits that...
Okay, Edward. I don't understand why they just leave this here. Like an altar to adversity. It's creepy.
Rustic superstition. Perhaps they believed they'd attract bad luck if they moved it.
Really?
Where do these tracks lead?
To the mine. Where else would they go?
Let's
I
go
don't
to
know.
the mine now.
A castle up in the mountains? Where the frost...
No trespassing for traitors.
Cool. Want to jump the gate and explore what's on the other side?
But what the? You don't need to do it right now.
It's not safe.
Oh, horse feathers! You may be the most boring man in this country. Where's your sense of adventure, old sport? Don't you want to see where these tracks go?
They lead to the old mine. And no, I've had enough adventure on this side of the fence. Besides, they wrote no trespassing for a reason.
You're such a terrible bore, Teddy Bear.
Damn, the slang, man.
I'll wager 1,000 clams you'll jump this gate at some point. If you
Yeah, I
put Betty's
will.
on the other side.
Now let's keep on going. The most important place where you do have to go in order to the story to pass. Okay, I just want to do this. Why do you think it's important? Just because I don't know. It's a thing in the game. This guy draws something. Maybe it's important or not. I really don't know. This is what he draws. Uh, Other side, I don't know anything about that. But this is where we have to go currently.
How about we don't go back to Hanover and stay here instead?
And how would I survive?
Hunt? Harvest? Forage?
Applesauce.
Why lock any doors? I can't imagine they have a problem with
The
punks.
crow is telling
The
us.
sign says they're closed, but I thought, The telegraph is out of order.
Well, there goes my plan. NOSOS.
This was 2 years ago, but the notice is still up.
How can it take 2 years to get something like that fixed?
If they couldn't afford it, or couldn't get anyone to come fix it.
Well, this place really is off the map. Here be dragons. Or Draugans, I guess.
The ferry route is no longer operating.
Rats!
Mrs. Fretland already informed me in her letter.
I know.
The fuck is this?
Still warrants a resounding rats.
They had a memorial service for the accident in the mine. On July 24th, in the village church.
For something that happened 20 years ago?
It still affected their lives. Is that? Lizzie, come here.
Holy shit.
It's Betty's hat. She was here. She could still be in there. Betty? Betty!
Now he's
Are
a
you
criminal.
sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat.
No,
Is it
no, no,
even-
no, no. Shut up, my
I'm
friend.
I know
sure
my
I-
sister's hat, Lizzie. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I could care less what they call it.
Now he's a freaking criminal. Here it is.
Here's an open window.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
It won't budge.
Ah, don't be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
You can do this. Just pull harder.
I can't believe I'm actually breaking. Whoops, Daisy.
Oh,
There's some
why,
comedy in
Teddy?
this dark
You're
humor.
such a sap.
Shut up. Oh, shut up. Shut up.
Dilettante, world traveler, cat burglar.
A cat burglar would, by definition, enter a building on a higher
Jeez.
floor.
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty,
Edward,
I hope you weren't here when.
is this blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Well, that's all right then. What does it say? Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
Barn means child, and mortar, that's.
Child murder.
Holy
Edward,
fuck.
they murdered a child?
This guy's depressing
Someone
now.
thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
Yep. That someone would murder a child and, I don't know, goat blood. This is locked.
Damnation. The hat's in here.
Yes, 101
Calm down, old
damnations.
boy. Anyway, how's a hat going to help us?
Who knows what else is in here?
It's been cut. Why?
To remove someone from the picture.
That's just rude.
It's from the opening of the mine in 1897.
Rude girl.
That's Frederick, Johann's brother.
And the boy could be the younger brother who died.
Frederick clearly did not want anything to do with his twin brother. Ah, who knows what else is in here? There could be more clues.
All right. Okay. Everything's Jake. We made it into the store.
Why would Frederick keep a list of what he calls traitors?
What did they do to him?
Cross him in some way.
Yep, cross.
Why else keep a list of undesirables?
Damn, this guy wants to piss us
So? All right. Okay. Everything's Jake. We made it into the store. I'm sure we'll find a way through that door.
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand for it anymore. These were never sent.
How long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot
Who the
about
hell
Grover.
sent the letter?
What are you doing?
Looking for keys. The keys are all gone.
Some thieving thieves beat you to it. Rascals.
There's a note.
Is it written in Viking runes? What does it say? S.
It's from Simon. Yai put it means I put. Knuckle is key. Casa.
Yes,
I don't know what that word means.
He
I'll
put the
tell
key
you.
in the casa?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary. The note's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
Somewhere safer. Or more convenient.
Can we really trust your translations? You only started studying a month ago.
I spent the
Shut up.
summer reading, and I had a lot of free time on the ocean voyage.
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You know my mind, it's a sponge.
This picture is kind of important. And this is Casa.
Casa.
So that's what it means. Cash register. You're a genuine gangster now, old fruit. Don't worry. If you get busted, I'll come visit you. And the Vandals weren't here for the money.
I think money was the last thing on their minds.
Wasn't there supposed to be a key?
Here it is. It is her hat.
Teddy, I'm not sure
Betty
that's...
was here, and not long ago.
Shut up!
Okay, but if that is her hat, what's it doing in a locked storeroom?
Another breadcrumb.
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
Yeah.
You know best, Edward. So, what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
There must be a reason her hat's in this room.
What's that?
A handwritten note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
It's hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be... Johann, you... Nectar. Refuse. You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother. Simon did not... Bloody hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth. He was fond of his cousin.
Ruth. Ruth is the daughter of Anna and Johann, which means the little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse. Oh, Edward. The Fretland girl was murdered. This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the store. I would have seen him had he passed on the way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth. His own cousin.
Ruth was... what's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. If Johann
The
thought...
mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect him.
September 17th. You would have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church. Isn't the church right above us? Edward, come look at this. That's the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you 1,000,000 clams.
Where?
See for yourself.
I guess that could be where...
Let's check it out.
No, Lissy, wait.
Teddy? The cliff. I'm standing right below it.
What are you doing? This doesn't concern
A
us.
little girl died. We're staying in her home, for God's sake. Are you completely without heart? Get yourself up here, Edward Harden, right this minute.
Oops, sorry, my bad. It wasn't supposed to be there, it was supposed to be there. And I guess you all noticed that she left without opening the goddamn door.
Come on, it's an easy climb.
This looks very dangerous.
Oh, you're a big boy? Start acting like it. It's not Mount Everest.
I don't know. Whoopsie-daisy.
Oopsie daisy.
What is this?
Where little Ruth died.
You're being morbid. And this is a distraction. I'm here for Betty, not because some girl got herself...
You insensitive brute. You're like the Tin Woodman, no heart. You know, you've grown cold and mean in that horrid study of yours. With only books and bugs to keep you company for years and years and years. There are other people in this world, you know. It's not all about you. You're going to do this. If not for Ruth, then for us. We're going to figure out what happened to the poor girl. Together.
Sure.
That's been here a while.
Didn't you say it happened over a month ago?
You'd think her family would have replaced it with fresh flowers. Something struck this bush. She must have landed on it when... on her way down.
That's ghastly, Edward.
It's a long fall. Far enough to crush the girl's skull.
Edward Charles Harden.
What?
Oh, your hope. Is that blood?
The girl could have hit her head on that rock. There would have been plenty of blood.
That's awful. I think there's something behind it. Can you move the rock aside?
Oh yes, the headless doll. Works every time.
It must be Ruth's.
Where's the head?
Maybe the killer also decapitates dolls.
Hold on. This pin. This is old. Very old. It looks like something from the Viking era.
We are in the land of Vikings.
This could be 1,000 years old. It does not belong in a child's doll.
Just take it.
Who cares? Ruth is dead and you're obsessing about a rusty old pin? Let's go further out. Maybe we'll find more clues. Come on, old sport. It's not far.
Can you wait just 1 minute so that I can
Hey,
catch my
He takes it, right? Yeah, he takes
breath?
it.
Huh. Did you follow the same path, Betty?
No,
Or am I
she
just
didn't, you dumb bitch.
stumbling through darkness?
You can see clear beyond the edge of the world.
One
Oh,
second.
teddy bear.
Look, I
We
can
need to take
run
you
it.
out walking more often.
So, the girl
Damn, this is beautiful.
fell from up here.
Was pushed, you mean. Can you see where she fell?
Could be an
Seeing as you're so concerned about me falling out of trees, I wouldn't want to risk falling off a cliff.
Certainly high enough to kill a child.
If I had
A
to,
smash
this would
aga.
be the way to do it. Soaring through the air like a bird.
And land like a rock. If she fell headfirst on that rock, she'd have died instantly.
Edward, honestly.
You wanted to learn more. This is you learning more. She hit her head and fell into the bush where I found her doll. Happy now, Alice?
I'm not. What was she doing up here in the first place?
Playing? She was a child. Children play in dangerous places.
There must be more to it. Let's find out where this path leads.
No, absolutely not. I don't have time for this nonsense. We're running out of daylight, and Betty's still... You're still out there. Lissy, slow down. I can't keep up with you. Who knows what's up there? It's not worth the risk of falling and breaking something. Lissy? Are you there?
Teddy,
My word. Look away, Lissy.
is this what happened to the villagers? They killed themselves?
It's one body. Let's not jump to conclusions.
Oh
What
yes, the
about
hang
those fresh
body.
graves at the church?
They killed
There were at
themselves,
least
alright?
half a dozen of them. Did everyone just die?
They're not necessarily connected.
Oh, come
dead.
on. Ugh, this is just ghastly. What made him do this?
Financial
How long
problem?
has he been...
From the state of the body, perhaps
Was he executed?
he could have kicked the chair away himself.
Look at his face.
What does that
He's
say?
fresh.
God forgive me.
Don't suicides go to hell? Isn't that what your father said when
Stop.
your mother
Don't.
drowned herself?
You little.
Sorry. Who was he? One of the Fretlanders?
It's not Johann or Frederick. And he's too old to be Simon.
Do you think this has something to do with Ruth? Maybe she came across the hanged man before she died, and it scared her. So she ran,
No.
and
This happened later.
there's some consolation in that, I guess. Maybe it's the killer. The guilt ate him up, and he offed himself.
That's just speculation with no basis in fact.
They're like, hey, I'm
There's
a
nothing more to
detective,
do here.
alright.
I'm going back. Let the poor soul rest in peace.
Does it look like he's resting in peace?
Excuse me, nigga. Put him down.
You're just going to leave him hanging?
Yep.
You're an insensitive brute.
I'm
No.
here for Betty. It's tragic, but really none of my concern.
Betty. Always
Betty,
just
Betty,
Betty.
Betty.
You don't care about anyone else.
I do about
What
you.
if that was me up there? Would you care then? All
Yeah.
you do is obsess over a scarf and a hat and ugh.
It's
Oh,
all
मैं
I
लिख के
have
दिया था
of
उससे
Betty.
related
Betty,
था.
there she is again. Edward, the hanged man, he's someone. No matter what he did or didn't do, he deserves respect. Would you please just do this one decent deed?
Alright.
If not for me, then for yourself. Or for your Betty.
For your Betty. She's stuck in my Betty. Climb up, nigga. Ooh. Eat that pussy, alright.
I'm going to be sick. I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Teddy. Edward. I know you can. You've
Yeah,
been
your
through much
subconscious is
worse.
telling you to do this. And so the day 2 ends. See you on day 3.